My dear friends, welcome to Raja Sekar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 154. In this lecture, we will try to understand a simple problem on t-test. For doing t-test in Python, we have to import this stats library. We discussed about this particular stats library and this numpy also. I think I need not repeat again this one. These are the libraries which are needed to solve a simple problem on t-test. Let me assume this my x is an array in which I am storing numbers 10, 12, 20, 21, 22. This is my sample. Let me say these are the sample of numbers. The function for doing t-test is stats.t-test underscore one sample x comma 15. What is this x? My x is one dimensional array. For this set of numbers, for this sample, I want to perform t-test. What is this 15? 15 is assumed population mean. Assumed population mean. I can say this one is mu, isn't it? Let me say like this. Here, my null hypothesis is H0 is mu equal to 15. This is my assumption. That's it. Yes. To explain a simple problem on t-test, let me assume like this. In that case, let me assume my alternative hypothesis is mu is not equal to 15. As in alternative hypothesis, we have not equal to symbol. I must take two-tailed test, isn't it? What is two-tailed test? Let me say like this. Two-tailed test means you have rejection region in both the tails. Anyway, we will try to understand. Just when you run this particular function, which function? Test stats.t-test underscore one sample. What happens? What is my t-test formula? X bar minus mu by s by root n, isn't it? Yes. What is x bar? X bar is sample mean. I know the sample 10, 12, 20 to 15 means I can find sample mean. Who will find this sample mean? Automatically it's a built-in function. It can calculate sample mean. We already supplied mu equal to 15. Yes, sample standard deviation. From this particular sample, this function itself will calculate this sample standard deviation. N is sample size. Once if you run this code, what happens? It will calculate. What will it calculate? It will calculate t value, isn't it? What is my t value here? Here we must understand t value is, this one is t value 1.56. This t equal to x bar minus mu by, this is the value 1.562345. This is the what is value? T value. This is a p value 0.1621, isn't it? If you as it is mu not equal 15 means it is two-tailed test. If it is two-tailed test, what happens? Your value, let me say like this, this is, let me say something like minus 1.56. This is, let me say, plus 1.56. This is my rejection region. These are my t values, isn't it? What is the area here? Your area, this area, this is 0.1621. This is 2 times, isn't it? To get the area under left tail and under right tail, what I have to do? I must divide this one with 2. So that what value will I get? I will get approximately 0.08108 I will get. This area is 0.08108. This is a symmetrical curve, isn't it? 0.08108. This is my p value, isn't it? This is p value, this is t value, this is t value. Minus 1.56, this one left side, plus 1.56 right side. The p-value is this one. Let me assume alpha equal to 5%. If I assume 5%, that is, what does it mean? 0.05. Now, what is your conclusion? What is, you must compare this p-value with alpha value. If you compare, what is p-value? P-value 0.05 is greater than 0. Is it greater than the p-value exceeding? My p-value is yes, this is my p-value 0. This is p-value. You have to divide this one by 2, isn't it? 0.08108 is greater than 5%. I am assuming alpha equal 5%, that is 0.05. If p-value is greater than alpha, now what you have to do? We have to accept null hypothesis. Accept null hypothesis, that is H0. This is for illustration purpose. Just I discussed this one. Now we will try to understand one simple real-time problem. Just see how will it be. This is a problem related to ice cream demand. In a ice cream parallel at IIT Dhanbad, the following data representation, the number of ice creams, what it says, the number of ice creams sold in 20 days, day 1, day 2, day 10, day 11 to day 20, means I can say 20 days data was surveyed. The shop owner wanted to test my null hypothesis. This is my null hypothesis. Let me assume H0, my H0 is mu less than or equal to 10. This is let me assume this is my null hypothesis. In that case, what is your alternative hypothesis? It is opposite to this null hypothesis. This is mu greater than 10. What is the sign in alternative hypothesis? Right, greater than sign. As it is greater than sign, this test must be right-tailed test. Is it not? It is right-tailed test. Let me assume alpha equal to 0.05. Yes, now what I have to do? Let me run a sample code using Python programming language. How can I run this code? Just say this one. Before I can say which type of test it is. It is right-tailed test. Right-tailed test means this right side, isn't it? Why? Because you have greater than symbol in alternative hypothesis. Anyway, we will try to understand with simple code. This is the data in my problem. This is the data. How many numbers? There are 20 numbers. I am storing all these numbers in an array. This is my array in which I stored 10 numbers. I already discussed about this t_test_1 sample. This is the function, built-in function, which is useful for finding t value. This x means this is one-dimensional array. This is ice cream related data. 10 is my population mean. My mu equal to 10. Now, if I run this particular code, what will I get? This is my, as I told you, what is my t value? My t value is minus 0.35. This is my t value, simply I can say, isn't it? What is my p value? This must be divided by 2. Just let me divide this one with 2. If I divide with 2, what will I get? I will get this one, isn't it? 0.36198517. Just compare this p value. What is my p value? This one is greater than alpha. What is my alpha? I am assuming alpha as 0.05, that is 5%. Your p value is greater than alpha. Just see, if p value is greater than alpha, what you have to do? You have to accept null hypothesis, that is H0. For example, instead of alpha equal to 0.05, if I say, for example, if I say 0.03, 0.03 means what? Is it greater than 0.03? Still it's greater than, isn't it? Yes, in the case p value is, for example, let me assume like this. Yes, instead of this value, if I assume, if I got something like, if my p value is 0.03, let me assume like this, if I get p equal 0.03, anyway alpha equal to 0.05, is it greater than, your 0.03 is greater than 0.05? Not, false. In that case, what you have to do? You have to reject null hypothesis. You have to reject H naught. But in reality, what's happening here, your p value, this is calculated p value, is greater than alpha 0.005. Therefore, in this case, I must accept H naught, that is null hypothesis, isn't it? Now, in Python, you can find p value from t value. How can I find p value from t value? I already calculated, just we will try to understand. There is something like stats dot t dot cdf. Cdf means what? Cumulative distribution function. What is what am I saying? In Python, you can find p value from t value. What is my t value? This is my t value. Just keep here minus 0.3 comma n minus 1. N minus 1, n is sample, sample minus 10, 20 minus 1 means 20 minus 1 means 19 degrees of freedom. If I execute this stats.t.cdf, what will I get? I will get p value. What is my p value? Anyway, this I will show with the help of Jupyter Notebook, so that you can understand. Just say, let me go to Jupyter Notebook. Just say this one as it is from SciPy. This libraries we discussed many times. This is first sample example I discussed in my PowerPoint presentation. These are the assumed numbers, and 15 is population mean. Just if I run this code, what is my t value? This is my t value, 1.56. This is my p value. You have to divide this. If it is two-tailed test, I must keep half of the p value on left tail and half of the p value on right tail. But this is ice cream related problem, isn't it? In IIT Dhanbad ice cream, there are 20 samples. We surveyed 20 samples. Just if I run this code, what is x comma 10 stats.t test one sample? This x is this one-dimensional array, but where this 10 is population mean. Just if I calculate, just see what is this minus 0.3584, this, what is this value? This is essentially, what is this? This is t value. This p value means you have to divide this particular value 0.723703. This particular number must be divided by 2, so that I will get my p value, isn't it? This one is on left hand side p value, on right hand side, isn't it? You have to divide with 2. As I told you, what we are saying, in Python you can find p value from t value. How can I get? This is my t value. Just say this is my t value, minus 0.35. At 19 means 20 minus 1, n minus 1 degrees of freedom. Just say I am getting p value. Is it not p value? 0.3618. This is p value. Means I can calculate p value from t value also. Just in this lecture, I introduced what is this t table. What is my t test? Initially I introduced. Then we solved one simple problem related to ice cream store. Just go through this lecture. It is simple and straightforward. If you have any difficulty, please keep a comment. Thank you very much.